Perfect. What was
Yeah, safe diamond.
was it expensive? Well, I guess they pay for it, innit?
You know what? Yeah. Like I don't know.
Jeez,
Benihana's, I don't know.
It's nice, but I wouldn't go there personally.
Yeah.
If I'm paying.
Yeah.
But it was nice for the occasion. But what I was saying was that I noticed the generation below us.
Yeah.
So like 5 years or so below us.
Yeah,
they're mad shy, bro. They do not want to talk to no one for nothing.
Really?
In the sense of
social
if they
anxiety.
like a girl or they see a girl that's attractive, they just ain't got it, bro.
No social
Like,
skills.
I
innit?
was at the bar because we was drinking. We went to a bar, right? So we had a few drinks, and this guy was like, the bartender, she's nice, yeah, but bro, she's screw facing. She does not want to hear nothing from me. I was like,
how do
who?
you know though?
He told me.
Yeah, but is it no? How did he know? Is it just like judging off her face, or did he actually try?
No,
to
sure. I think I saw her giving a few people attitudes. Still.
okay.
So I was like, but to be honest, bro, you just ain't got it like that. That's what I said. I said, what?
Because someone will unlock it.
Oh, I said, watch. I went to the bar. Put both my hands on the table so she knows what's going on. Yeah. I went to the bar and I said, can I get a Henny and a gingerbread, please? And I started smiling. And the way she was all googly eyed over me, she was like, yeah, no problem. Here you go. And she's like, would you like some lime? I was like, yes, please. And I just looked at my bed and I was like,
So why did you do that?
huh?
Why did you do that?
To show him that it's
Emasculated
his
man.
problem. It's not her problem.
Yeah.
Man went home. He probably didn't even go to sleep, fam.
Nah,
looked in the
them
mirror.
was like, nah, do you know what?
YouTube videos how to get girl.
Because I told
Have to
them,
be
I
done.
can't lie, yeah. Me, like back in the day, before I was married and before I was settled, and that me and the man them, dangerous, bro. You didn't want us around your girls, bro. Started showing them pictures of like uni and Barfest and that, and what I used to look like with my hairline. They said, nah, they said he was a dangerous youth. I said, I know.
Oh, boy.
You know what? I lived with you.
I lived with you too. Don't forget that.
See, you know the Spider-Man meme?
What? Wait, what?
Nah, man. I remember when I was younger, like, I always used to think, like, for me, I would always just be friends with vegetable. Them was much needed. Yeah, but I'd always be friends with like females, innit?
Yeah.
But like when they get don't do that. But when you
What am I doing?
but you know when they get like they get guys like they got boyfriends and all of a sudden the boyfriends just don't like you, even though I'm like
Yeah,
cool,
that
do you know
used
what
to
I
happen
mean?
to me all the time, but
And I'm just thinking like, wow,
What
what?
my
But then
problem?
I kind of get it. I didn't realize what was happening. At the time. I just used to think, rah, you're just moving a bit mad. Do you know what I mean?
So,
honest,
did you ever have
never my
platonic
problem.
friends? Like actual? I mean, no, I
Yeah,
know you.
yeah,
I know
yeah.
you to have, but
Yeah.
like,
But not a lot though.
yeah,
I won't
yeah,
lie, not-
few and far between,
What do you
innit?
mean platonic friends?
As in, like friends, girls that you were friends with that you know you would never even go to that
Yeah.
even realm with, but they were literally just your brethren.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
few friends like that.
Yeah.
I had a few friends like that.
What's the limit? Would you go around to the like? Would you?
I've got friends like that now, but I know them. I know their family. So if I go to their house, their family is home. Do you get what I'm
Okay, so
saying?
you wouldn't go for dinner at their house by themselves?
No,
with just them? Okay, yeah. So there's levels to it.
boundaries. But if I did, it was during the day.
Yeah.
And my missus knows where I am. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No, serious. No, because you know what it is.
For
Yeah?
FaceTime.
Do you know what it is? It's just it's out of respect, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, of
You get what I'm
course.
saying? Like for my missus, like obviously she knows that I'm not gonna do nothing, but at the same time they can't help.
Just
but-
give-
Can't
You
help
get
but
what I'm saying?
the mind
And for
wanders
me, it's like
sometimes.
there's a time limit. So by the time it reaches like 8, 9 o'clock latest, I'm like,
You're thinking like, you know what? Yeah.
In a-
Nah, I'm
yard.
just like, yo, like, listen, I'm out now. I'm out.
Yeah,
Where's
yeah.
mumsy? Let me say bye to mum. Blah blah blah. I'm good. It's like,
Yeah,
ah,
it's almost like you get that feeling that, right, you know what? Oh no, you just shouldn't be there no more, innit?
do you know what it is?
Yeah, yeah,
But these
yeah.
were my friends before I was married. Like I would stay there like all night and bust joke and play games with everyone. But now it's
But obviously
slightly
the difference
different.
is that obviously then you just consider your wife. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's to be honest, yeah. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. If she didn't have a problem with it, I'll probably stay a bit longer, bro, and
Yeah.
enjoy myself. Because that's my brethren. No, I'm just being honest, bro. I'm being honest, but at the same time,
It's
you know
easy
what,
to
there's
get lost in the
boundaries.
time and when you're enjoying yourself and
when
you know
you're seeing someone
yeah.
in a long time, you have to catch up.
you don't
like
want to have
that.
to be the one to be like, oh, do you know what? No, I gotta go now, and then you end it. Do you know what I mean? But
there's
it's just one of them
Yeah,
ones,
it's funny because I don't
boundaries.
have I don't really have any platonic female friends really, but I think I Yeah. I don't really have other than like the ones that we know, like a Jessica or something.
Yeah.
But that's
But I've got like I've literally got 1, 2, 3, if that. If that I would, you know.
But then that's like I couldn't count more than that really. I could, but like we're not in contact all the time.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's not like that's my friend. I'm going there every weekend. That's suspect, bro.
Because I was watching
around there every weekend.
Whoa, I was watching something here, and they were like, imagine like, all right, so it was talking about, and we won't have to stay on this topic too long here, but it was around cheating, and it was like if you go to Tesco's and you end up seeing the same girl because she's on the same routine as you in Tesco's, and you know sometimes Tesco's got like the little cafe area, grab a little drink or something to eat. If you find that every single Monday at 4 o'clock,
like it happened before.
no, every single Monday at 4 o'clock, you end up in the same place. You end up seeing her. You walk her to her car to help her with her bags or whatever. Like you just start to build this kind of like, oh, we're always in the shop at the same time.
Do you know what? I would say there's no need to help her with her bags.
But it's like there's nothing's happened at that point. You are just literally this is just someone that you're just being kind. You're just general conversation. Some people were considering that a step too far, as in like you already know where it sits.
Do you know why? I don't think personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If somebody knows your character, you're just a helpful person and whatever. However, one could argue, why did you even need to engage in conversation with that person in the first place?
But you know, sometimes you go to the same shop, same sort of like you just get into normal conversation with people. It might be a cashier at the same shop that you always go to, and then you find that you
go to the news agents, and obviously this is boss man, but like you end up talking to boss man if you go there.
Or a girl or someone of
different to seeing someone shopping, you know.
But
shopping at the same time.
But he's talking about like,
even
someone's working there, or
you're talking about someone that's working.
I'm talking more so someone that's like a customer there, like you're opposite sex, and you end up just chatting.
How did you go from shopping in the same store to, albeit it's the same time every week or every month or whatever, to going to helping that girl with her shopping? How do you
or sitting down with her in a cafe and you end up having a coffee and then talking about you might be in both relationships, you talk about your lives, your separate lives.
It could be innocent, bro, but how did you get there?
I know. And
why did you get there?
No, I agree. Because some people were saying
as well, you'll probably say to yourself that, you know, there's nothing wrong or on your side, but at the same time as well, you don't know what's going on over there.
What do I say to all the time? How much is your piece worth? Is it worth bringing the bags and then causing issue? Like, cause you go home to a missus and be like, do you even go home and say?
Well, this is the thing. Yeah, see, this is the thing. So if you went home and your missus asked you, "Oh yeah, how was your day? Like, what did you get up to?" and you said, "Oh yeah, I went shopping." Blah. It's only deceitful at the point where you don't say that happened, that occurred.
What I'm saying? But you're gonna say it. But then when you say it,
it's gonna sound away.
The thing is, alright.
Or imagine
you're saying that you said it's deceitful if you don't say anything. Yeah.
No, but sometimes you might not think to say anything.
Yeah, that's one. But sometimes I'm thinking, alright, because if that happened and like you just picked up the bags and that's it, but you know that to you it's just shopping bags. But if I say, you know, I picked up this woman's shopping bags at Asda, you just know it's just gonna be. It's not.
It's gonna open the Pandora's box.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like, okay, for
if you're not hiding it for malicious reasons, is it deceitful?
You have to sometimes consider if your partner catches you in that act, are you going to feel like, imagine like you're sitting down in this little cafe now having a drink, you're both talking about maybe your wife or her husband, whatever it might be,
You're gonna feel a ray, bro.
And your wife walks in,
You're just gonna put your hand
like some people will be like, oh yeah, this is so and so and so, yeah, this is babes, like this is my wife, this is my woman. You know, and then they're not going to look at because it was around. It was around deceit being. Can deceit be innocent?
No, because I think in that situation, if you're talking, like, say if for whatever reason you're sitting down having a coffee, and your wife comes around and like sees you, if you call I think your wife will give you that little space where you can rectify this. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not in trouble yet, but you're about to be, and I think that's when a man would be like, you know. Oh, babe, come over, give her a kiss in front, you know, do the things to make the woman know that, listen, this is my babes. And
but for me, that's all like, that's extra though, you know.
Because women can,
it is.
Do you know how that could all be avoided? Just mind your business.
Just go mind your business.
Mind your business.
You even see her struggling with the bags.
No, if somebody's struggling, that's different. But if they're not struggling, can mind your business, you know.
So what if they are struggling? What if they
What if they
are struggling?
Then you can help them, but you don't have to engage in too much conversation. You can, like for example, I see people struggling with their bags at the tube station all the time, like suitcases. Yeah. So I'll ask her, "Lady, do you need help?
Yeah.
Do you need a hand?" All I'll do, bring it up the stairs, leave it there. When she gets there, I'm gone. You're welcome. I'm gone. There's no time for conversation or any chit chat. One, because I'm trying to catch my next shoot.
I remember one time that you helped a woman
At the train station,
and you said you engaged in conversation.
I engaged in conversation because we were walking. Like I was helping her, and she was actually struggling. She had young kids, and she had bare suitcases in it. She had bare suitcases, but guess what?
What?
It was a little bit of a problem when I went home because she heard it and she was like, "Oh, who was that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's just a man. I don't even remember the person's name. No, I don't remember their name." Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how much is your piece? How much is your piece?
How much is it worth?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. That's something that I kind of not struggle with, but like like what's an issue to you is not an issue to me. You know what I mean? So sometimes for me, I don't know, just letting someone walk across the road or something like that. And I'm not saying that's the situation, but for me, it's just like sometimes that might happen, but I don't think to go and tell you about it because for me, it's just
to be honest,
a millisecond in my day. Do you know what I mean? So many other things happen that actually meant something. Let me tell you about those.
No, I'm with you, Sean. To be honest, when I help her, I'm just a helpful person, innit? But I'm the same when I'm with my missus. As when I'm without her, innit? So she's been with me one time, couple of times, and I've just felt sorry for some guys. He's begging, he's like, "Oh, please, like I need help." Like he's showing me his electric key. He's like, "Please, bro, like it's beat." And I'm thinking, right, you know what? I know what that feeling is like.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
They even had the emergency £5.
So was it actually,
and I was feeling, I was feeling. This is
Yeah.
real. So I was feeling like helpful, and Van was with me that day. Do you get what I'm saying? And she's like, "Why do you always have to try and help everybody?" Like blah blah blah. I was like, "Nah, Van, but listen, if he was in that situation and we had to lose a little bit of dignity and ask around for help for electric, just for you and like the kids, you'd want someone to help you." Do you get what I'm saying? So I said, "All right, let's go to the corner shop, let's help, blah blah blah." I've done things like that. I've been with her and someone's been struggling with their suitcase. I've helped them person with their suitcase up the stairs. Do you get what I'm saying? So she knows that's what I'm like. So during a normal day, if I was to help someone on my way to work or on my way home from work, I don't think it's something that I'll come home and be like, "Oh yeah, babes, I helped this person today." Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just not even on my mind to talk about that. I'm gonna tell you about all the shenanigans that's went on at work. Do you know what I mean? Like,
But then if something, just say for whatever reason, how some girls can be like, "Oh, Monique said she saw you at Tesco doing this," or like, I don't know, carrying some woman's bags. Do you know what I mean?
so I'll say, "Yeah, I was."
Yeah. But can you see how? But do you see how that could be an issue? Do you know what I mean?
And then I'll be like, "Does Monique have a man?" She's got nothing better to do. Do you get what I'm saying? This is my business for.
It's silly,
I'm just thinking about how innocent situations can just turn into something.
Because the topic was, it was like, is deceit innocent? Can deceit be innocent? I think it just depends. It really.
It depends on it depends on the intention. I feel the reason why you've done it.
Yeah.
If it's just like it's more stress than it's
intent
worth.
is always important.
Yeah.
Intent, Chan.
Then I think
Talking about I think the gift of giving and stuff. It's coming up to Christmas. Xmas. And I think everyone's feeling the pinch.
Everyone's feeling the pinch.
Bit by bit.
Season.
Yeah, 'tis the season.
People been
to hold your money.
I can't lie. I can't lie.
It's peak right now.
I mean, I can't remember the last time I've done a full like Christmas shop, because now in my family we do Secret Santa.
Oh, you do Secret Santa?
Got to that point, fam. Like we do Secret Santa because it's like I can't be getting present for you, and plus the nephews and nieces and cousins. I can't. If I do, you're gonna get £10 worth.
It's too much. When you think about all the things at different levels of your family members that might want things. For example, you might have a nephew that wants, maybe he's got a PS5.
Yeah.
And he wants a new PS5 game. It's no longer 30, 40, 50 pound for that game. You know, unless it's on offer. No, it's like 70, 90 even. Let alone the bundles when the kid like you want the DLC and you want this additional kind of thing to it. You're not looking at £100.
When did FIFA come out?
That was
Last October.
October, yeah.
See, I bought it on an impulse thing because it was my birthday. I said, let me treat myself. When I realised what I spent, I felt ill, bro. 90 quid.
When it wore off in it.
For FIFA.
Why?
For Ultimate Team.
Oh, you got
Yeah, but I did. But
you play Ultimate Team though. That's the thing.
I play it, but I did it on impulse. Bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because
you was feeling nice.
I was feeling nice. It's my birthday's coming up. I got a little bit of free time. You know what? I want to play the new FIFA, bro. So I done it, and I was like, yeah, this is good. But then I was like, but where is it? Do you get what I'm saying? You start
asking, do I play it enough? And you do, because it's FIFA, isn't it?
But you start to value for money, innit?
Do you know what? I play it in spurts though. Yeah. I'll play it for like a week and I'm like, this is alright, and then I won't play it for like 2 or 3 weeks. And I'll go back because I'm busy.
Life is life.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what it is, man. I mean, that's it. But I don't really play other games. I don't really play Call of Duty or and 2K, NBA or whatever, or them other games. So FIFA is my game, innit? So I don't mind spending a bit of money on that and just
that's how I'd say you shouldn't really feel too bad for treating yourself, because I know what you mean, because I've done it before where sometimes I'll like with clothes. Sometimes I'll go. You love a time. I'll go time without buying clothes. I won't spend nothing on my clothes.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I break that barrier and spend something, I can't help myself. I buy it. Colour. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I've seen you with the colorway. Free colorways.
Free colorways.
I'll wear this one day, but this will run another day.
Yeah.
I know. And the worst ones when you go to TK Maxx, man.
Oh my goodness. Modbox.
Yeah.
Modbox section.
And you're just looking and you're just like,
see Sean in the gold label section.
My guilty pleasure is Zara, bro.
It's Zara,
because they got the aftershaves. They got the nice t-shirts. The thing is, you might see other people in it, but once they discontinue it, you're not going to see it again. So you're unlikely to see it unless you're always going out and you see people. Do you get what I'm saying? My suits, you know, those little things. I've seen 1 or 2 people with the jacket, but not the whole suit. Do you know what I'm saying? But then, because they're not as popular anymore, you don't really see many people. So when I wear it again, it's like, oh, this is nice. Where did you get it from? Like,
I remember I bought a jacket from there about, I think it was about £100 when it came out.
Yeah.
I think I must have wore it once and then put it down. I almost forgot that I had it. And then a year later, I wore it. Everyone thought it was new, fam. Brand new, like you couldn't find it nowhere.
You see, and that's what it's about.
Good to put your clothes down.
Yeah, man. You know, people aren't paying attention as much as you kind of think. We're so in our own world.
This is all bare fluff on them now.
It's carpet, but
all of these, I've had these for 10+ years, bro.
See, they look fresh.
And they look good.
They look fresh.
10
plus.
fresh.
Suede cleaner, innit?
Yeah, I got suede cleaner, but I don't really use it on this. I just use the suede brush, brush it off, and then more time they're in the box. Or if I got like a certain function, I'll put them on. Or if I'm feeling nice, I'll just
But that's what I think everyone's doing nowadays. Like, you're either saving money somehow. Or like, we're feeling the pinch obviously all year round, let alone Christmas. Do you think it has the same feeling? Christmas because me personally, I feel like I care more about, I've always cared about the family aspect of it, but I'm honing in more on that kind of now. As I'm growing older and stuff, it's less about the presents. I have got presents for people, but it's kind of like, like I'm not kind of centered around, I'm not even like expecting a present.
Of course, you know?
Just more about, so I'm just more about like, I'm so happy that everyone's here, or we're doing this, doing that, or the select few are here, whatever it might be.
It's more meaningful though, isn't it? It's just like Christmas time is a time to relax, eat some food, spend some time with the family, you know, to those that have close families and stuff like that, because many people, it's a lonely time this time. Do you know what I mean? But to those that have it, it's about spending time with the family and drinking, eating, playing games and relaxing, because it's been a busy year. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do miss the presents. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do miss.
Do you remember the year when the presents died down?
I think so.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that shift?
Around the tree. You're like, you know, the presents used to, like, I don't know, build up around the back of the tree and that, and then all of a sudden it's like all on one level.
And there's that element of disappointment, like, all right, I am getting all, and now it's about the little ones. It's about the nephews or the.
My little brother was getting more, like, you know, the tough presents and that.
Yeah.
And I was getting like soft ones, socks and boxes. You know what I mean?
But I love her socks and boxes now, you know. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And they're not cheap.
They're not cheap.
No.
Tell them again.
Yeah,
The quality ones are not cheap, bro.
Yeah, man.
Proper things.
What's going on?
Even
What
like going back
boxes?
to what you were saying about the like Christmas, I don't know. For me, it's a bit weird because like obviously Christmas is about more spending time with family and stuff like that. But I don't know, because my parents are divorced.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in that period where me and my brothers are still trying to work out who to spend Christmas with and how much time to spend Christmas with that person. You know what I mean? Whether it's mum or whether it's dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then each of us have got other halves as well. So then we have to make time for that as well.
Yeah.
So I think last Christmas, I spent my time at like 4 different places. You know what I mean?
What, on the Christmas day?
On Christmas Day, and I want to be chilling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm trying to do the rounds, and it's like I'm just chilling. So I think
Did you collect a plate?
Huh?
Did you collect a plate at each plate?
100%, fam, 100%.
You're winning.
Bare plates, man, bare plates. Like, I was good, fam. But
Boxing Day.
I think as well. And then when we get into the evening, I think it's weird, yeah. Me and my brothers, what our ideal thing is to do, yeah, is just play a game together.
Yeah.
But we'll play Call of Duty online. But we'll bring the TVs downstairs, so we're right next to each other. And then we're all just playing game and whatever. Just drinking and just chilling, fam.
Yeah,
You know what I mean,
and that I think that's an important thing for you.
Yeah,
because you feel like it's a moment where your brothers are coming together and you can.
and we're just chilling. Yeah,
All it is about kind of, I guess, reverting back to how you felt 10, 15, 20 years ago when you would sit and play games together a lot more when life wasn't just busy.
exactly. Yeah, because that's one thing we definitely always bonded over, the fact that we love games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we try to keep that alive, and then even bring my nephew into it as well. So he's got a PlayStation. He loves doing that.
Yeah,
He loves playing that. Man.
It's funny, yeah, because I noticed when my nephew started to become the center of attention, and he's the only grandson or grandchild at the moment. So yeah, he's receiving he's everything. Yeah, getting an iPhone 15 Pro Max for Christmas and all these things. PS5 as well.
As well. Okay.
Plus a few other things. I thought to myself, you got a newer phone than me.
Lucky guy.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
One's there,
What are you doing with the iPhone 15? No, you're not shooting a movie on it. But you know, when you're that age, it's like, I just want
It's kids'
you
day.
know, it's the latest thing. It's just he's at that age. He's at that teenage, 14 going on 15 age, where
kids' thing.
these things start to become a bit, important to him.
Yeah.
So
It's mad because now you can say it's them lot's time now, innit?
Yeah.
You say it's the youngsters' time now.
Yeah.
It's our time as adults and it's their time as kids. Like, they're not babies no more.
Yeah. It's true.
Just kids growing up, teenagers and that. It's crazy.
do you want to talk about Christmas myths?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
So, well, how far did you believe some of the things like Santa or I don't know, leaving out cookies and milk? Because I remember leaving it out and then coming down the next day and they were gone. Really? And I'm being excited and not knowing that. And like my dad was eating them.
Yeah.
Or eating half.
Yeah.
Eating half and then leaving half a cookie.
Like, yeah. He ate and it's got other half. I don't know. I know that at one point I used to believe in obviously Santa, but I don't know when it stopped.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. I know when mine stopped. I can tell you a story. Yeah, so we went to Elmwood Primary School.
Yeah.
But I remember sitting in. I can't remember what year it was, but I'm obviously single digits.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and then I'm reading a book like this, like that, and all the kids around. You know what kids are like as well. They're so blunt about things. They're like, yeah, Santa's not real anyway. There's like 2-3 kids talking about Santa not being real, and I'm just sitting there like trying not to cry behind the book. Like,
I found that at school too.
what?
Oh, man's
What's
whole world
happening?
came crashing down.
Crashing down. I was like, what? Because you have your inklings, like I was saying to you lot earlier, that like my mum would be like, oh yeah, you see, Santa comes down the chimney, but you don't have a chimney. So where's he? What's he doing? And then my mum would be, he knocks, I let him in the front door. So I'd be listening out.
Yeah.
And then I think I told you I heard something called the roof. Is that, yes.
Hello.
Yes, girl.
Hello. Yes.
You're right.
MVP.
Come sit down. Come sit down.
Sorry, I'm late though.
Nah, it's okay.
Don't be sorry. Do better.
It's true. It's true.
Hi.
How are you?
You're right.
How
How you doing? You alright?
Can I reach over? Can I come over?
Yeah, come on.
It's nice to see you.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm tired.
I love your t-shirt.
Thank you.
How's things?
Nice things. I like the afro as well. I'm feeling that.
Thank you. It dried in the car because it's too cold.
Oh,
I'm okay.
yeah.
Happier now. I was very stressed. Like the traffic here is kind of stupid.
Where was you coming from?
Yeah.
Stratford.
Oh, gosh. At
And
this
then
sort of time, yeah.
I got to. It was really bad. Like everywhere was bad. Like Rothhide Tunnel was really bad.
Oh yeah, that's always bad around.
What's going on the roads today? What's happening?
Shit.
Christmas
Something
shopping.
is bad.
Friday as well.
Oh, it's
People
Friday.
I don't know.
My
Man.
worst fear is someone breaking down in a Rothhide tunnel.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're
While
going
you're in
through.
there, while you're in
And
there.
you're like, you know what?
I don't even think about things
I'm
like
tired.
that.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
But we were just talking about Christmas myths, like things that you used to believe around Christmas, like Santa coming down the chimney, even though you ain't got no chimney.
Never had a chimney. Also, my family never celebrate Christmas.
Oh yeah.
But I really wanted
What
to.
did your family celebrate?
Not Christmas.
What did they celebrate?
Eid.
Eid, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Islam, sorry. Eid,
Yeah. Although like we don't really celebrate that either, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
in England, it's really hard to celebrate those things. But
Is it?
yeah, I feel like
Really?
where we're from, Eid is such a massive celebration, and I think my parents, maybe because they're a bit homesick, they just never ever felt like
Really?
replicating that here.
Yeah.
So at home, it's pretty much mum cooks, go mosque, pray, come back. I don't think I've ever got a gift for Eid. To be honest. Not to make it sound bleak, it's still a great day.
Yeah.
But like Christmas, my sister's born on Christmas, so we celebrate that. When I was growing up, obviously because everyone else wasn't Muslim, I got jealous.
I was going to ask you that. What was it like being in school?
Everyone's talking
everyone's
about
like,
Christmas and
Presents
Santa.
they got and blah blah blah.
Of course, I bring all my dreams home, and I'd open my Argos catalogue, and I'd leave it open. I'd be like, I just leave it there and pretend.
Start circling around you.
Bend in the corner of the page, innit?
Yeah, bend the corner of the page. My mum would be like, "Oh, can you find a charge?" And I'd be like, "1 second. The charger's somewhere here where the Nintendo Wii is." Like, yeah, that was me.
No,
Yeah.
sorry, man. Because do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm saying sorry, even though you had a good you celebrated, and I'm saying sorry because when being young and celebrating Christmas and everyone's around your house was one of the best feelings, man.
Yeah. Or even just like being young and then everyone
Waking up
else is
Christmas
doing
Day.
something that you feel you're maybe missing out on a bit.
Yeah.
Because
Do you know what
FOMO
it is,
can be
yeah?
a real thing when you're a
It's
kid
a
going through
big
school.
thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I looked forward to?
What?
Waking up and opening presents, like just going to sleep knowing that when I wake up, the yard's tidy. When I wake up, I just have to wait till a certain time and I can bust open all my presents.
You know what yeah.
That's it.
Do you know what I didn't like?
That's Christmas for me.
What's
And
that?
it sounds a bit mad, yeah, but I hate going to church.
I didn't really go.
Would you go midnight mass?
No. So we'd wake
morning.
up. We get to open one present.
No, midnight mass is New Year's.
No,
isn't it?
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
no.
New Year's,
I think
New
so.
Year's
New
Eve.
Year's,
Is
isn't
it
it? Yeah. Oh, gosh. See, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. What you gonna say? Nah, what are you gonna say? Passport boys?
No, I was going to say Passover. I think that was called.
That's Easter, no?
I don't
know. Do you know what?
But I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
So what we used
Sorry.
to do
I
yeah,
don't
know.
is we wake up on Christmas Day and we're allowed to open one present each in it. And then after that, then we've got to get ready and go to church. And I don't know what year it happened, but I just remember one time they were just like, yeah, you don't have to go to church no more. And
Fairs.
it was just like, what? Like, is it strings attached or like? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like what's the catch?
Yeah, what's the catch?
You
Like,
don't
and I was
force
thinking,
it,
yeah. And then I don't know. I think they just said, you guys can just decide what you want to do. Mum would go, dad would go, or like decide what they want to do, and then we just stay at home and then have food in about 4 o'clock. You know, and then open the rest of the presents.
Party starts.
Yeah.
That's peak though, because if you open one present and it was like a new console,
Yeah, you
Xbox
can't
Society, gotta go to church.
Bro,
You'd be sitting in church thinking about the
that's what
Xbox.
happened, bro. I remember, yeah, that's exactly what happened. I had the first generation
About Halo.
Xbox with what was it? What game come with it? Halo and the Incredibles. And I was just there at church and thinking about. I was like, Pastor, hurry up, man! Just got stuff to do. Do you know what I mean?
Nah,
But,
I've been church
yeah.
on Christmas Day a few times, but it was only when I started going to church years ago. And then when I stopped, I just never really like went church again. And then before that, I wasn't really a church goer like that anyway. Before it was only my nan.
Yeah,
you know, it's like it's only like your nans that do those kind of things. Everyone else is quote unquote the heathen. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're everyone just doing what they're doing.
So you didn't have to go like Sunday school, innit?
No, that wasn't really. I never grew up in like a household like that, bro.
Yeah, fair man. I
grew up on waking up Sunday mornings, reggae blasting, tied up the yard.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear it.
Stretch your ass.
That was after Sunday school.
You know what I mean?
That was after
serious,
Sunday
bro.
school.
It's mad.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Smelling all sorts of smells. But yeah.
But yeah, man, we got a special guest with us here today.
Who?
MVP,
the one and only.
One and only.
How long has
Layla.
it been since we first all met each other?
In fact, a few years now, innit?
Introduce yourself because people might not know who you are. So
they should know.
Second
If you
time
don't know,
round.
you're back.
Yeah,
Second time round.
Second time round.
Oh, this time without my pair. I'm Layla.
Hi, Layla.
Hi. Yeah. My stage name is Kato though. I'm trying to get in the flow of like introduce myself as Kato.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that you was actually Kato, you know?
That's me.
Kato.
Oh, so that's why it's called Kato and Friends. I just thought that was
why
the name of your
Kato?
friend.
It's my middle name.
Layla
Actually,
Kato.
my dad's name. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
Thank
Kato
you.
That's cool.
with
No,
a
I
K.
always thought that was your last name, and then I think I can't remember how, but I saw your
My
real
full
last
name.
yeah, and I was like, okay,
Yeah, that's
you're doing
it.
that.
Yeah. That's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Kato.
Okay.
I still don't know what to call it. Everyone's like, what is Kato and Friends? And I'm like, it's a creative community.
Yeah.
It's a creative community, but we like also support upcoming emerging talent through live showcases. We started off with podcasts and music. Obviously I love both, but I feel like that needs a bit more production and a bit more hands on deck, and a bit more direction, believe it or not. But I'm still like cultivating my relationship with artists and underground talent at the moment.
Well, you've had some good artists, man. There's one artist that
events have been good
I've
as
not
well.
forgotten since your first show, 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐤.
Zeno,
cold.
he's cold.
He's cold. I've been following him ever since, and he's doing well for himself.
He's doing
Like,
really
cold.
well.
Yeah.
So proud
He's
of him.
big. Yeah, I like him. No, still.
Because there was a few artists. Because I came to the most recent one.
Yeah, first birthday.
And the first birthday, and there was some cold artists. Like I was just there, I was just vibing at the back.
Yeah.
But it was sick.
It was lovely to see you there actually.
Yeah.
𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿, when I got off stage and she was like,
Okay.
and she was like, are you busy? I was like, no. She was like, oh, Sean's here. I was like, I'm gonna find him.
Yeah.
It took me a while because
I was just chilling at the back.
you were just chilling. I was like, I'm gonna. I was walking around and like this other guy. There was this girl who was trying to speak to me. I was like, hold on, I need to find Sean. I said hi to you and I got on.
Yeah, so just because like the sea of people, and then she just.
I just emerged. I found my way through.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy the being almost like, I don't know, like almost as much as you're placing the light on other artists and everything, but it's clear for me to see when I'm there that the light is also placed on you in like being kind of the social navigator for everyone. And kind of, you know, how do you feel about playing that role in that? Do you enjoy it? Is that like who you feel you are?
I mean, it has its perks.
Yeah.
Like it's nice to be recognized for putting something together. Like when people give you your flowers, it feels really nice. I still feel quite
Literally
shy.
had that moment.
I think you're growing into the road though. Like I've seen some recordings of like your recent shows and stuff like that, and you got given a bouquet of flowers and everything like that, and just the way you conducted yourself and you're saying your little speech and everything. I was like, you know what, Layla, this is it. Still, you're doing it. It was a lot more confident than your first one.
Oh, I was.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was drunk and nervous.
That's courage.
Literally.
So that's growth, and it really suits you.
Thank you. It feels nice.
So talk us through how the idea blossomed. Like
How it blossomed. 7 years ago. No, I'm joking. So after the podcast ended, I I kind of still felt like I wanted something. I knew I was passionate about
So
artists.
you're talking about
Babyface Pod.
okay. So
Yeah. So
start from
start from
yeah.
start from the beginning. Okay. So I used to be a podcaster. Used to do the chit chat with my best friend, and that started during lockdown. But very like not quickly, but after a year, we both kind of got. It was like after lockdown, we got into work, like full-time work. She was going on to become a teacher, and I was just
figuring it out.
I was just figuring it out. Yeah, and I went into work and I was working full time, like in finance, I was hating it. And around the same time, my friends were making music. They were always making music, but I could tell that there was a shift. Like they really wanted to start their careers. I'm not musically talented in any way, shape or form. I mean, I can play the piano,
That's talent.
but that's where it stops. Yeah. I'll never go further.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's better than me.
Yeah, I can play a few songs.
You know what I mean?
There's a few songs by
That's
it.
talent, you know. Piano's not easy, you know. Do you know how many keys are on the piano?
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
It's the best instrument to learn as well, personally.
That's
But,
really,
you know,
you
I felt like I let
guys-
my parents down, you know, because I went to a private nursery when I was younger, and I remember that they used to teach us how to play the piano. I don't know what happened to that school.
How can you equate
They're
that
like, we
to
need the
letting your
Mozart.
parents? How can you equate that to letting your parents?
No, with that on that side, like.
But you didn't like it though, bro.
it was what you say it was nursery.
Yeah.
You that
You
too.
like to use-
Yeah, I mean,
You been playing
I remember
playing
they used to have
in the
this thing
sandpit.
with the piano book, yeah. And then obviously you have the red dot, and the red dot was on the key, so you'd be like, all right, so press that one. And I remember after that you have to go nap time.
Do you remember when you was
I don't.
Not really.
No, but I don't know why. I just remember it, and I go past it. You know what? My nursery was run by, it's in Fulton Heath.
Whereabouts?
Right.
South
So,
Talk.
Yeah. So.
Not
so
really
you
getting
know where Fulton Heath is?
Of course I know where Fulton Heath is.
The Tesco's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So literally, as if you're heading down
Towards Norbury.
Yeah, literally on that left hand side.
Oh,
there.
was that your nursery? Is it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know that. That's next to my dentist.
Yeah, but yeah. So I used to be there and then playing the piano and sleep and nap time and that.
Live your life.
Yeah, but yeah.
So yeah, you weren't musically apparently
At
you
all.
weren't musically.
Yeah, at all. And I didn't have any aspirations to like become a superstar or anything.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that anecdote.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Do you know what? I don't get that enough. Especially from him. He
I'll
always
try.
overshadows me.
Here we go. Someone get that violin out, please. Oh my days. We all know who the boss is. Sean.
Get out of here, man. Anyway, carry on, please.
Yeah, so but I knew I didn't want to become an artist, but I really wanted to support their journey. Like I didn't, in a really like, not sad, but in like a corny way. Like I didn't want to get left behind. I felt like my creative side was really. My friends were really just kind of doing their thing, and I wanted something for myself. And I was whinging to my friend _J at the time. Like I was actually whinging. And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I'm so bored.
That's the housing guy, right?
Yeah, _J
Yeah, I like him. I rate him. He's doing a lot. He's
amazing
doing a
guy.
lot. We need more guys like him,
We
like
do.
doing things for the greater good.
We do like just like with one heart as well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I love him. But yeah, I was whinging. I think he got tired of hearing me talk, and then he was like, "So what would you call whatever this thing is?" And I was like, Kato and Friends. I felt like I was under pressure to just know what the name would be, so I just kind of threw a name out there. He was like, "Oh, that sounds great." I went, "It's got a ring to it. I think I can warm up to it." And then I ran it by Zeno, and he was like, "No, this is hard. I think you could do really well with it." And that was in June 2022. And then I parked it because I was still working full time, like effing around. And I reached out to Torren, who's another podcaster, former. I don't think he does it anymore. But I knew they'd done a live show, and I wanted to know how you like find venues and all of that stuff, because that talk is really long. And he said he sent a few like venues through, but I didn't like them because one thing about me, and I don't know if it's my ADHD, newly undiagnosed. I'm really picky. Like if I don't like what's in front of me, I just get bored. I get uninspired. So I like the name, but if I couldn't find a venue, I wasn't going to do it because I wanted it to be I wanted it to be good. And then in September I went to a listening party the event was called The Listening Party, ran by a girl called Ladina, who's another creative. She's part of No Signal and stuff.
Okay,
And I walked into Looking Glass Cocktail Club and I was like, bingo, found it. Mirador, ambiance, the lighting's great. I went, it's done. I'm gonna do it here. And I was a Ronke at the time, and she didn't know what the hell I was on about. I was like, I think I'm gonna do my event here. She was like, okay. Like, she just didn't know what I was talking about. And then I reached out to the venue. They aired me. I thought, you're not gonna air me, so I'm gonna call you. Called them multiple times. And then finally they invited me in for like a meeting. I have never done a pitch in my life. I only came with a poster. Zeno made the poster, which is the original yellow one. Like, so I'd like preluded to it, like on my Instagram and like my socials, and like people really liked it. So I took that with me to the venue, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I really like this," and that was it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I still didn't know what I was doing, to be honest. After the first one. I spent a lot of money. Probably wouldn't do that again. That was like my best and most what's the word? I just spent so much money for no reason. I wasted so much money because you just wanted your first one to be really good. And that's how it started.
I feel like you will always find that, especially with the first one, and then the next one, you kind of know where you don't need to go so hard with the finances, where you can cut back and still make an impact. Do you know what I mean? And then you probably for your next one, you got some ideas that you probably want to try out. You know? But then
this is all a part of the experience that some people don't see. When you're trying to start your own thing, you're trying to do your own events, you're trying to start your own brand, you have to go through these steps and phases in order to know the right formula, if that makes sense. Like for example, what's an example? Okay, for example, 3 shots of tequila. I'm an avid listener. I like them. So you've got Marv who does Luck Sundays. You've got Taser who does Faded, the R&B night with Chucky. But Faded is very successful. Like there's always constantly events going on. Luck Sundays is successful, but in order for them to get to a point where they can put events on and not even be at the event and make money from it, they had to find a particular type of formula, and I'm sure they've taken many L's.
Taser talks about all the time about
before they got to where they got to.
Taking loans out from friends to do certain things.
He was holding an event, and they were saying that he weren't going to make bar spend until these 3 white guys came in and done what they done and had just spent their money and saved him. So that was the L that he was about to take as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
The people don't see the behind the scenes, man.
You're cooking.
They don't. You are cooking. It's good. It's good. No, you got something proper going. Honestly.
Then you can start charging for your time.
It's interesting you say that, right? Because like my parents are always like, why are you only charging £11? And I'm like, because if I charge them more than £11, they're gonna expect someone great. They're gonna expect a headliner, and not that I'm not working on getting to that stage, but I'm really more passionate about it being accessible to everyone in every single way. So, and I'm also not trying to be those like be gimmicky in terms of like live music events. I think there's so many events that boast like, oh, we do live music and stuff. I'm like, no. I'm actually not a live music event. I'm trying to cement myself within live music as a promoter, but it's not gonna. This is just one dimension of it. Like this is like, not to give too much away, but this is the start. Like I'm trying to curate a live experience for underground artists that I think is missing from their career. Not just every Friday help to the pub.
Is this an exclusive?
Yeah, this is an exclusive. It is an exclusive. I don't really.
I hear that.
I hate. You're good at what you do, though.
Just saying. I try, man. I try.
That's it, man. But I just wanted to ask, like, where do you envision it going? Like, what's your plans? Because I don't want you to give things away, but what's your dream? Because your dream's got to be, of course, reaching for the stars and that, and it can be as wild as you want. But what's your dream for it?
I want to be billed at Coachella.
Okay.
It's a big goal of mine. I want to be billed at Wireless. I want to be billed at every major festival. Like creating a stream of like talent that just want to go through us. but I'm learning very quickly. There's a lot of things that go into that. That it's not easy. But the thing is, I think the reason why, not to toot my own horn, but I think the reason, but I think honestly, the reason why we've been able to keep a consistent crowd, like each time, we've never done an event that's been lower than 230 people.
That's big, you know.
Thank you.
That's big.
That's
Thanks, guys.
Listen, there was like,
Hold
I
on,
remember
wait,
the
let me
other
do
one,
some
it was
maths.
like when people were networking and that, it was full. It was full, like you're trying to.
I was
move around and
weaving,
that.
trying to weave through the crowd.
There was seats there.
Yeah.
I told
exactly.
them don't put seats. I don't work with that venue again. God forgive me. But
Why you don't like that thing?
no, I love it. But but I feel like there's being a promoter. I think sometimes venues want to keep numbers to themselves.
Yeah.
I still haven't got my bar spend from that day.
Do you know what? I was waiting for you, Sean.
Yeah.
I was waiting. Go on.
They were teething.
Their teeth.
Because they're teeth. That's why.
They don't like. I haven't got the numbers. I still haven't got the numbers. Like I haven't been told how much we made at the bar. And when I'm trying to reach
Was you
out,
supposed to receive something from that?
oh no! I didn't want to receive any money from bar spend. I just want the data. Like I want something to cement. When I'm going to
Other
like,
places,
levels, other places, and be like, oh yeah, like
this is my
We're always hitting
That's what I've
2K,
done.
you know. But like it's quite hard. Like they'll just, and even then, I saw so many events happen after I used that venue, and I know. We had a conversation, me and God. I said, who is sending them there? I know it's me. Like, I 100% know since I did my first event there. Even though Ladina was doing the listening party, I think I really put live music promoters on the map at that venue. And they have never messaged to be like, thank you. Like, people keep referencing your event. I know they do. Not to sound like big-headed, but I noticed the trend. Like, it was event after event after event run by black promoters at this venue. I'm not saying 100% of them came from Kato and Friends, but we have a lot of followers that like
There's influence.
But hate it.
Can I?
What was the question? What are you drinking?
Wine.
I love your life.
Why you waiting so?
Yeah.
I've only got a tiny bit left.
Oh no, save it
you
for
can-
yourself.
No, you can have a little
I
bit.
can have it.
Yeah,
That's
well,
really
you can have a
kind.
little bit.
Do you believe in germs?
Huh?
Do you believe in germs?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because I actually really want to drink. I don't know how to sky.
You don't have the sky.
I
You went secondary school here. You don't have the sky.
no,
Never skied the 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬.
never.
My days.
And anytime I try,
Did you go to an
Bloop.
all-girl school?
I
or-
did.
That's why, innit?
Yeah.
No one taught you how to
Hey
sky.
friends. Currently debating whether I'm going to keep it. Yeah.
Let me have a little bit, man.
Man was just enjoying a drinking piece, you know. I'm so sorry. We should have had drinks for you.
Yeah,
know? That's
we
our
should-
fault.
yeah,
we should have.
No,
we should have
it's
been more
fine.
hospitable.
Is this not
Alright,
mine?
that's just yours. That's yours. I shouldn't have any anymore.
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, going back
I'm
to
driving, but you
that
know what?
bit-
It's I'm nice.
Yeah.
I'm easy. I'm warm.
You're calm. But yeah, going back to that venue, the same
Yeah.
things that you've been saying. Because
Yeah,
again,
all
the
that.
reason why I chose that, I went there for obviously my
Your birthday.
30th. The reason why I chose it was because obviously I went there for your
nice
first
space.
event.
It
It's a
is.
nice space, but they're teeth. They're very teeth.
What,
Yeah, they
what,
are,
What was your
because-
deal, by the way?
So
Let me asking.
I can't remember the figures, but all I remember is that we paid like 50% of the bar spend that we needed to meet, and then if we meet the bar spend, we get our 50% back. And there was loads of people there,
All bad drinks.
and all buying drinks. The bar was always full.
It was Ram store.
And they came over and said that we didn't meet bar spend. So
Lies.
it's like, that doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, it was
because I know
lies.
people- I know someone that's spent like £300 in there. I know my dad spent about 300.
Some
I
money.
think a bit more than that. To be fair.
Of course.
And then when I was speaking to everyone else, loads of people were paying like good money. Do you know what I mean? Like I think £30
I was paying
minimum.
good money as well.
Yeah, minimum
Yeah.
30.
And then what I realized as well is that some people were looking at their bank transactions. Why are they being charged twice at the exact same time but two different amounts? Who knows? And to be honest, I've probably let people down a bit because I haven't chased it up because I've just been so busy. But it's kind of a thing where they are teeth. And they went to my girl and asked her,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you haven't made bar spend, and then they made her pay. I think it was about £400, and to this day we don't actually know what that £400 was for
Because they don't share numbers.
Yeah.
They don't share numbers.
So we don't know if that was to top. We don't know if that was to
They
top
don't
up.
actually have to share the bar spend with you. There's no law at all that says they have to share the bar spend.
And then
that's
remember Joseph
interesting.
said that he saw the bartender get kicked out, thrown out because he was taking cash and putting it in his pocket in cash.
Yeah, he was pocketing it.
And someone else saw that as well. I know some people say Joseph's not a credible source.
But there was people that were like I was getting charged one price for a drink, and then I'd go up to someone else and be like, "Oh, how much do you pay for yours?"
Yeah.
Same as that drink, and mine's £5 more.
Yeah, little things like that.
I had a few people complaining about
Yeah.
it.
So there's something funny going on there.
But
They know what they're doing.
We should have taken it further. But yeah, man, it's what it is.
That's what I mean, man. You introduced these places, to our community and stuff, and they just take the piss.
Yeah, maybe.
100%.
Crazy, man. Crazy. But yeah,
Hate
other than
things.
that, how have you been, man?
How have I been?
Yeah,
I've been
like-
okay.
You sure? That doesn't sound too convincing.
It's gonna be a therapy session. I
Nah,
don't
but
mind.
I was just asking.
be.
Sometimes-
Yeah, it could be.
You know
I don't
what?
see you guys
Why
often,
not?
I
to be
don't think
honest.
enough people ask each other if they're actually okay.
Yeah.
You know that? I don't
Yeah.
think people actually check
They
up on
don't.
their friends enough.
Well, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. That's like
That's
my.
that's the
That's the main-
You're practicing gratitude
The
for just
coping
being
Yeah, for just
here,
being here.
and I hear you.
And
I
yeah.
hear you. I've been there.
And
there.
like, it's, you know what, it's sometimes not to be really bleak, sometimes the highs feel as perpetual as the lows. So it's like, whatever's in the middle, if I can be in the middle of either of that, I'm like, that's fine. Like, you know, I came off the first birthday and I was feeling great. A week later, I mean, that feeling doesn't sit for long. A week later, like, I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired, I'm burnt out because I'm working full time, I'm studying my LPC, that's killing me.
Oh gosh.
That
Yeah. Wait, you doing the LPC or the SQE?
LPC.
Are you actually doing that
LLM.
now, currently?
I'm doing that now currently.
Wow.
I finish in July.
Wow.
Yeah, I take a lot on, and then at my most productive, I can do it all, and that's not all the time.
Yeah.
And then at my least productive, I'm in bed hiding from the world. Like a lot of the times, I'm low, but I'm learning to, you know, own it, if that's the word.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
own it. Like one moment I'm low, but I need to eat, I need to work, I need to study. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna at least once a day, I'm gonna try and do one. It's hard. Like sometimes I feel a little bit pathetic. You like you explain this to your friends, like I'm feeling low. And there's some, especially for like neurotypical people that don't really have ADHD and stuff, like they're just like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I am overstimulated.
I can actually
Yeah.
relate.
I'm
I can
tired.
definitely relate. I don't even know if to be fair, I done like a free online test yet.
Yeah.
So said I've got it in it.
Uh-huh.
But you know when you're young,
Yeah.
like you don't really talk about that as
No.
black people kind of thing. You don't talk about mental health or
People don't believe in it.
ADHD. People don't believe in
They
it. And I
don't.
always sort of struggled in school. Like I felt like I needed more time, but I'd get frustrated. I was a bit embarrassed if I couldn't keep up, and I was a bit embarrassed if I couldn't do the same thing as other people. So I wouldn't really ask per se. But where I excelled was creatively. Do you get what I'm saying?
And that's the outlet. That's
That was
Yeah.
an outlet
for
do you get what
people
I'm
with
saying?
ADHD.
You know?
Yeah.
Creatively.
I'm saying
Yeah.
that.
But you know what's
It
mad?
is.
You know, I said to Sean one time, I feel like I've got ADHD. He said, you know what? That makes sense. He said that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, he meant it endearing though, innit?
I know,
Like,
I know.
Sense.
And I was just like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like,
I hear it.
no, I completely understand
Yeah.
because I feel like it's just when you reach a certain age, you get to a point in life where you have to make your own structure.
Yeah.
And if you don't make your own structure, it's very easy for you to get overwhelmed and sucked into that overwhelming feeling and not be able to find your way out of that overwhelming feeling. And then you just become less productive
Yeah.
until you give yourself that pep talk.
Yep.
And then you're like, okay, try and organize yourself, do this and that.
Yeah.
And then you're not really
Not perfect.
okay, but you're just...
But you're managing.
coasting.
Yeah.
You're
And
managing.
You're managing.
Do you get what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I 100% agree because like even sometimes I used to think just being I don't know, trying to keep up with things that's going on in life. I always felt like I got overwhelmed when I'm trying to keep up with other people's deadlines, not my own. When when I do my own thing and I'm doing what makes me happy, things always seem to get done, and I'm not tired, I'm not exhausted. Do you know what I mean? They still seem to get done, and that might mean that, you know, say if you guys were asking me to do something, and you might be like, oh, you know, it's due next week and it's still not done. I know that in my own time I'm gonna get it done. Do you know what I mean? And those type of things, like when I do my own thing, that's when I'm like, I'm good. But when I'm trying to keep up with other people's schedules and that, I'm just like, it gets to a point where I just need to kind of hide, as you said. I'm just like, I'm done. There's so many things happening that I don't even want to do anything.
I'm like that. But you see what the difference is for me now, is that I can't hide. I can't hide because I'm a dad now. I'm a husband.
You are.
But it's difficult, you know. Like, it's very overwhelming, especially as like, I don't think she'll mind me saying, but my missus feels like she's got a touch of ADHD as well. When you see the symptoms, ADHD in women, especially adult women, compared to men is very different.
100%.
And it's hard to sort of navigate certain emotions and deal with your other half's emotions, especially when they're naturally emotional. And it's like things where I might think, come on, man, like, you don't have to cry over that or whatever. Like, I can't invalidate her feelings, so it's like finding a middle ground and trying to balance things out and dealing. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with different things. It's I'm not the same thing. It's difficult, but
you're better at dealing with it.
You find a way. Now, do you know what it is? Yeah, one thing I feel like I'm good at is adapting. I feel like if you don't adapt, you'll drown. And I can never drown.
And you know what, Layla, even with like what Daniel was saying with structure, sometimes you can even feel overwhelmed even when you do have a structure. So like, I know I've done the LPC, so I know it's the hardest thing you'll probably ever do in your life, exam wise. Probably it's the last hurdle. It's the last hurdle before you embark on whatever journey that is from there onwards. But you will get there. When you do, give me a shout, because
man,
I will.
It's crazy.
It's really
that LPC is serious, because I'm doing my chartership now.
Shout out to you lot, you know,
for surveying.
Shout out to you lot. In terms of like, just
when you need that, you need the
whole
little
education thing.
It's not easy, no.
You shout me.
I'm not gonna lie. College, I said no,
and I don't think
I can't do it.
I'm not an academic, you know. I don't even know how I ended up here.
Fair.
In the job I'm doing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not. If I could choose what I wanted to do, well, I mean, I've chosen it, but I don't know how I got here. But if I could have a blank canvas and choose, I would not be in the industry I'm in.
I don't think I'd be in. I don't know if I'd be in law.
Really?
I don't know.
I
think my mind's sometimes wired for it because of my personality. I think I can be kind of like, not argumentative, but I can
reason well.
Try to reason well.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what I do. I don't know.
I would be 100% immersed in the creative scene.
Yeah, I think I would do something, maybe with music.
And stuff like that. Like, I love design and I'm actually kind of good.
You are.
I'm good, but I don't know how to sort of scale that up to make me money to leave what I'm doing. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I always know that I'm self-taught with that. So I know that the battle I have is that somebody else is trained in it and they're good at it. So I'm my own worst enemy at times.
Can I give you a rebuttal on that?
Yeah, please.
One of the artists that I manage, humble flex, he's a graphic and motion designer for like, he contracts for like Warner and stuff. He doesn't have a degree in it. He doesn't even have a level 1.
But does he have a portfolio?
He built it. He just like made things. But like, even he had the kind of imposter syndrome of like, I know there's other people that that have a degree, but like some of the stuff he's worked on, I'm trying to not swear.
That's right.
He's worked on like Drake stuff, 21 Savage, like a lot of their assets, and then he went on and applied for like a full-time role with his portfolio, not with his degree, and he was like, wow, they still wanted me. Like, even with all his work, he's still like, why did they take me? They don't even know that I can do what I can do.
I haven't got the patience for motion graphics or editing, but when it comes to still graphics and posters and logos and product design and stuff like that, branding, man, I I love that shit.
Do
You
it.
know,
I love
we,
that.
we need to have a chat, you know, because I feel like sometimes there's been so many times that I want you to kind of like I remember one time I said to you, "Oh, can you do a logo for me?" And all now I ain't got a reply.
Oh, do you know what? Yeah,
But, but I know how it is. I know how busy it can get, and that's why I ain't
it's
really.
overwhelming, isn't it?
I
It's
get
mad.
it. I get it. And sometimes I think to myself, I think of so many different ways
Yeah.
that you could make money from graphic design, and I just
Yeah.
think,
Yeah,
I just
no,
want
you're
you to
right.
do that. Do you know what I mean?
You're right. You're
when you
right.
break
But
it
you know, at
down,
the
I
same
can't-
time,
yeah.
it's I've got responsibility.
But that's why I can't push.
That's
it on
what it
you.
is.
Already.
That's
And
what it is. That's what it
I
is.
need a stable income, otherwise it's peak.
But you
There's
have
nowhere
to.
for us
But
to
you
go.
have to remember that I'm sorry, but there's always going to be something.
Always.
There's always going
There
to be
is always
something.
going to be something, but
There's
when,
never going to be a
when-
right time where you're thinking, all right, cool, now I can.
No,
do
you're
this.
right. I 100% agree with you. But you see, like I was explaining before, with the whole clash of chemicals and stuff like that between me and my missus, and then there's a child involved, and then it is very, very. The situation can get very, very overwhelming, and the thing is that sometimes I don't want to talk about too much things. Do you get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
sometimes it's like I don't ever necessarily have time for me to unwind and even collect my thoughts. My thoughts and my issues are always at the bottom
Yeah.
because I'm always constantly dealing with other people's things and other people's issues and helping out, and that stretches beyond my household.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yes, I have this passion for graphics and I love doing it, but at the same time I need to get this chartership so I can earn a certain amount of money to allow me to go on and do that and make sure there's a stable income. I have to earn a certain amount of money to send my daughter to a nursery soon.
Yeah.
That's an extra mortgage. That's like an extra rent
Grand,
every month.
grand plus a month.
You're looking at 1,200 minimum,
Yeah.
and that's even good.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that could only be for 2 days, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So when you have all of that pressure on your mind, it's not necessarily a case of, do you know what, I'm just gonna do it.
No.
You have to be very, very practical about these things. And it's either, okay, so my thing is either I'm gonna do graphics or I'm gonna revise. Because before I get to that point, I come home, I have a chat with my missus, make sure she's okay. If she's not okay, then that's 2 hours of my time gone. You make sure that your child is bathed, I'm fed, I'm gone to bed. After that, you don't really have time to sit down and relax. You have to get on with the next thing. And then you're going to sleep and then you're up again the next day, going through the same bullshit at work again.
Yeah.
And then you're back again. And then you're like, wow, when am I ever going to get time? And then you might fit it in. You might fit like half an hour of graphic designing for someone else that you're helping. But it's
Yeah.
not paid work.
Yeah.
You're helping them in the hope that the brand blows up and then you get your cut in it. Do you get what I'm saying? Helping other people.
It sounds like you need like a manager. I think it sounds like no. I'm just saying.
Sounds like it's offering. Then.
No. I'm just saying because I see it all the time in it, and I just think if there was just a structure to what you're doing, then it wouldn't feel as like
Or an additional structure to what you're
just an
maybe
additional
doing.
structure.
Because if
But I
some,
was just gonna say because there's definitely always remember that there's people that have made it that have been in your situation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So the fact
And
that it's been done,
I'm gonna
means
make it
that
out as well. But
exactly.
the main thing for me now is the chartership, bro. That's
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Did you know
taking up
that's
most of my
gonna
time.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
take you the next
That's
step?
me.
Yeah.
The thing is, the chartership is like it's a difficult thing to get out of the construction charterships. The RICS one is tough. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like you're working your day job, learn your day job because I'm in a specialist role, so I'm still learning the role, and then I'll have to learn the basics on top of that in time that I don't have.
yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like once that's out the way by July, hopefully. If it's not July next year, it's November, but it will be done next year. Then my time is my own again.
Yeah.
And then I can start having certain conversations
Yeah.
saying, okay,
Yeah.
this logo,
Yeah.
that logo, let me push this out to this company and see what they say.
yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
And sometimes that's all you need. You need to kind of
Yeah.
like to know when you can do
That's
that.
it.
And if
That's
you,
it.
as long as you've got that in your mind and you can work towards it, then you'll be fine. Because if someone said to you, just before you wrap up, but like if someone said to you, I'll give you 60 grand right now to quit your job for the year, so you can go do graphic design, will you do it?
What is it? A stable? Is it guaranteed?
No, I'll
60K?
give you 60k right now.
Just 60K.
Yeah.
No, because where's the money coming from after that?
But you've got a year to worry about that. You got a year and 60 grand to worry about what you're next doing. You can go back into doing another role if you want.
That is why the 9 to 5 working. That's how it gets you in, like, stuck in that.
Yeah,
that
because
I agree.
do you know what? I am a risk taker, but I'm less of a risk taker if it's not certain now because of my daughter.
No, but
that's it, bro.
But you can get back into work after a year, bro.
60 grand,
yeah.
and you've now got the time to focus on your passion
For a year, and then you can go. You can go work for Argos afterwards.
Do you
if
know
you
what's
want.
mad, dear? Do you know what's mad? My miss kind of listened to this and start laughing because I said to her,
we'll wrap up after this one.
Yeah.
let me just learn
Is it wrap up and then we're going home?
No, don't worry about that.
I said to her, yeah, if I ever won £1 million, like today, I'd leave my job. Do you know why? Because I could pay myself a yearly salary to do what I want to do. I can put money in my savings and my pensions, and then if I know if what I want to do doesn't work out within that year, I can go back into paid work. But I got that time to do it. But I don't think 60k alone is enough for me.
I hear what you're saying.
I don't think it's enough because of my child and nursery and everything like
But you
that.
know what? It will never be enough.
No, there's a salary that's enough.
There is.
There is.
You know what? Sorry, I know we got to wrap up really quickly, but I relate to what you're saying so
Yeah.
much because when I decided to leave full-time work for the first time when I started Kato and Friends, it was way higher than a graduate salary.
Yeah.
I think about it sometimes, and I was like, normal people would never leave their job. They would never do it. And I'm doing it without even the certainty of going back into that field. And obviously I've sacrificed a salary, but I've got the year experience in doing what I'm doing now. If someone gave me an internship that was way below even grad salary, I still take it because in the back of my mind, I never wanted to get sucked into one conglomerate company and I'm just gonna wave like just find my footing in and you know go from recruitment to HR to law to benefits. I don't give a fuck about any of those parts of the company. And like I pose that to you. Like one day it is just gonna be bully beef for a whole year.
No, but that's fine for me. But then I don't know. Do you know what it is? Yeah, unless you have a child, you will never see it from my point of view.
But Dan, you said some of these things before.
It's true, but
you said some of these things before.
It's true, yeah. But then I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let me learn because you lot are right, yeah. And I'm not disagreeing with you.
I know you're not. I
I'm just
know
saying
because
my
I know.
point of view. I was in a very sticky situation before I moved into my property that we're in now. Yeah. I was looking at like there was nowhere for us to go, and the landlord wanted us out, and the headache that brought on to me, the uncertainty, having a young child, having a missus that's also going for a bit of a change at work and everything like that. It puts you in a situation where risk taking at that moment in time is not really an option. Based on your circumstances. It's not like if we didn't have anywhere to go, I could go to my mum's. There's no space. I already asked my nan. It can't happen. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's nowhere for us to go. We can't go to her mum's house because her house is full. Do you get what I'm saying? So where is there for us to go? And when you start thinking about how to protect your family and provide for your family, it's not as easy to just get up and leave and take the kind of risks that I want to take. Because I'm more of a risk taker than my wife. But then if your wife is doubtful, it's never really gonna work per se unless you have something aside to cover yourself whilst you're taking those risks. And I haven't got that.
We're gonna get you the lottery.
Do you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna win a lottery when I'm young enough.
Yeah, I know you will. I know you've been saying it.
But yeah, that's the circumstances. But it will change. I know it will change. I'm working towards it, but yeah.
Listen back to this episode and you'll know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Me. It's life, man. You get me? It's organic.
But yeah, we come to an end of another episode. What was it, episode 73?
73, yeah.
73, man. So we're moving.
You know what? You guys came on episode 14, you know. Episode 14.
Really?
That's
Episode 14.
We got Mike.
Crazy.
Yeah, big up Mike.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it was 14 or 17, one of them, I can't remember.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, yeah. We're moving, man.
But yeah.
You've been here with Aaron.
Yeah, with Shores.
Here.
Oh yeah, you've been here with DCB,
AKA
Chargy D,
AKA
and Goman Dan.
Woo,
our
and thank
special
you, our
guest.
lovely special
Kato.
guest,
Yeah.
Kato. We love that.
Come on.
Yeah.